standing behind a mountain of the shingle. This in the UK we call it pea shingle, and in case you think it comes from the sea, it doesn't come from the sea directly, because these are quarried in quarries. A quarry is where they get gravel and sand, and it's in the parts of Surrey which is about 70 or 80 miles from the seaside. But if you go back in geological times, maybe about 50 million years, 60 million years ago, parts of Britain was under the sea, like the White Cliffs of Dover. Those were the seabeds which were raised. All the chalk are dead particles of the shells that these creatures accumulated over millions and millions of years ago. So in the same way, this pea shingle is mined in quarries, and they're buried on the ground, and people extract this for making concrete and for building materials, but we use it quite a lot. So I will show you how we use it. If you come along with me. Now in here, this entire area we have covered with pea shingle. And when we cover with pea shingle, you see how well the plants grow. They grow really well. And I just kept one of these to show you as an example of what pea shingle can do. Look at this. This is an ash tree. It was in a flower pot. And in 2 years, this is the root that has formed. It goes in the pea shingle and it grows like crazy. So I have discovered over the years that growing plants on pea shingle is probably better than growing things in the ground, because you still have the benefit of keeping it in a pot, and the roots go in the ground and it will still thicken the tree. So this is how we keep the pea shingle. So we bought more of the pea shingle because we're going to spread it in our tunnels. So the whole of the tunnel is going to be covered in pea shingle, and this will help the plants to grow. So again, I'm revealing trade secrets which most people don't know about, but this is what we do, and this is how we find that the trees grow well. Also, the benefits of pea shingle, there are lots of benefits because it retains moisture and it keeps the roots damp. So that is added benefit. And you can weed quite easily. Whenever the weeds come up, you just pull the weeds off from the pea shingle. So pea shingle is used a lot in nursery work because it has lots of benefits. So there you are. That's another secret I've told you about. So here's my 20-ton mountain of the pea shingle that we had delivered today. And what have we done with it? I'll show you what we've done. We use it, as I told you, quite a lot on our nursery because we spread it on our growing beds, and by placing the plants on it, the roots go deep. This is just some of the roots just from one tree I showed you. Look at it. Look at all that. This is just from one tree, and the trees really grow well, grow fast, and no need to bury it in the ground. So we get very good results from growing on the gravel. So I'm going to now tidy up our greenhouse. This is our tunnel. This is one of our twin span tunnels, and this is what we've done today. What we've done is we've scraped away the old gravel, which has become very dirty. It's full of mud. So this is going to be thrown on our path to make a driveway, and they've started laying the gravel here, and this is going to be the growing beds for our plants here. This is where we will keep our maples to make them grow better. So this is showing you a little more of the work we've done. Now this is our back greenhouse, and we've renewed all the gravel in here, the pea shingle I mean, and look at it. All these trees are going to sit on this gravel, and the roots of these trees are going to go in the gravel and make them stronger. So by growing in the gravel, it saves you growing in the ground. It's a substitute for growing in the ground. So from time to time, and not from time to time, this gravel here, this dirty gravel, was last laid 30 years ago when we built this greenhouse in 1990. So we haven't renewed the gravel since 1990. So it's time we renewed it. All the soil from the bonsai pots and other pots get mixed with the gravel, and it soon becomes so muddy that the weeds grow prolifically. So by renewing the gravel with this new pea shingle, hopefully we won't have such a big weed problem, and we will be able to make the plants grow much stronger. So the object of growing on the pea shingle is, as I said, to let the roots grow into the ground through the bonsai pots or through the flower pots. This makes the tree stronger. It gives it a very damp and humid environment and makes everything grow better. So that's a very, very important secret that I'm telling you about, and not many people do it, but a lot of professional growers, if you go to other nurseries, you will find that they all grow their plants in their greenhouses stood on pea shingle. And so there you go.